Hi everyone, it's me, I'm back. I just did another video on Henry VIII and Moses and my grandmother. It was crazy stuff, so I wanted to give you that video separately. And here is the Divine Masculine Twin Flame read, so take a deep breath. Okay, so I do want to show you the read before I start. Please watch the other video I just did about I am that I am. There's a lot of important information in there as far as coding. And the grandma fish came up here as my grandmother. And this is the read for today in front of you. And I did take the picture of the whole read. This came up as well. I took a picture. I have this on my fireplace, but the crown with Henry VIII came up, and Paris, and also the family tree. Okay. And that's made by Gita, so if you'd like her information, I'd be happy to give it to you if she wants me to. And then here's this is the, if it wants to get clear, this is the full read in front of you, okay? All right. It's been a long day because that first part of that first video I just did, it took me hours to get through today. It was very cool. All right, so it was a rainy day today. I cut the SIRIAN STARSEED deck in this 7-deck read for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames at 10:10 today, which is at high vibration of the trill, the 1-0, the 1-0, the SIRIAN STARSEED deck. It is for the Divine Masculine, so it affects the masculine within the feminine, and it is a general read, so if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't force it to fit. So right away at 10:13, I was getting Henry VIII, I am that I am, and Lionsgate coming up on 8/8, so I knew it would be significant. And then at 10:22, as I was clarifying the cards and some of the letters were getting covered, F orbs came up. And F has to do with rising temperatures for me. And orbs, we defined yesterday, means orphan, but it also means blind. And the eye, the field, the celestial sphere or orbit. At 10:30, the Knight of Wands reverse was squashing the Page of Wands flame, their inner flame. So it's the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands both reversed in the read. The Knight squashing the Page. At 10:39, I finished clarifying. 39 is the Knight of Cups. And the major arcana were Ascension, Tower. And Ascension is like the world. Tower, Transition is Death. Luna is the Moon. And then before the read, the Hanging Man came up. And after the read, Justice came up. There were 4 wands, 1 cup, 1 pentacle, 1 sword. As far as the court cards, we had the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. A lot of people in the read today. And before the read was the Queen of Cups, after the read, the Knight of Swords, all right? So a lot of players here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the read, and then 1 on either end. The numbers in the code line were all about physical activity and completion. The C in completion was covered, so it was coming up as the Om pletion, C Om pletion. And the only numbers that came up in the read today were 7 and 8, and then 7 and 8 again, and then 2 5s. So we literally had 5 5, 7 7, 8 8. That was it. So double 5s, 7s, and 8s. So we had 78, which is also the 10 of Pentacles, and 57, which is the 3 of Swords. We had 4 1 1 1. So emergency information may be coming up. 77, which is the Sovereign. 88, which is the Twins. Both balanced, dancing within their masculine and feminine, standing side by side, which then for me equals the infinity side on its symbol on its side. 78, 57, I told you, and then 55 is the Ace of Swords, the Truth. So the code line here about physical activity and completion was all about saying I am that I am, a touchstone, ET phone home, the finger, the yod, Mountain Bell, the Liberty Bell, Ben Franklin, AT&T came up. So much about communication, right? that touchstone of phoning home, of connecting with your loved ones from afar. So the clear, wise one or queen supports the sail. I was also getting that this completes the critical mass point and saying yes, or we, to the flames, to the nth degree, the drama. The table header, the 26th letter, the Page of Wands was coming up, which was the challenge in the read today. And the THOTH, which I explained in the first video, so I'm not going to go into that. And the woodpeckers came out today. Downy came up, black things that were black and white. The 9th letter, 16th letter, 19th letter, and 26 letters. And the meanings of teth, T-E-T-H, of Hebrew, wheel, teeth, and hot, as well as stuff from Star Wars and Wild Space or No Man's Land. And then stuff about the devil coding was coming up. Louis was coming up, and Henry VIII. And Louis XII, of course, was his sister Mary's French king husband, who died 3 months later. And the woodpecker came up at 1111. And Teth is also that wild space, like No Man's Land from Star Wars, from fandom.com. So SAIA also came up from the code line, which means to exit or to leave, to ditch, trench, a long skirt or robe for a woman. Also a three-pronged weapon, like a pitchfork. They don't say like a pitchfork, but it's a three-pronged weapon. And it also means white bread or shit, SAI. And then the TR, trill, came up, which also means translator, row, season. It was literally the Egyptian time, season, and the Egyptian symbol for that came up as well, which I showed in the first video. It also means to respect, to worship, to hail, and foot or feet. And then a mountain bell came up, and I used to work for Mountain Bell. But here was about Bell Mountain. Took me to Atlanta, Georgia, and that all was in the first video as well, Hiawassee. And then Henry VIII and the Tetragrammaton came up, I am that I am, and all the stuff that was meant to come up around that you can watch in the first video. That I am literally was from the Hebrew translation of Ahai, Ashe, Ahai. So some say some say so Ahai, it's E-H-Y-E-H, and then Asher, A-S-H-E-R, and then same E-H-Y-E-H. This literally translates I will be what I will be, but that's the am that I am in Hebrew. And then I went through the Y and the steering wheel, the symbol of the Mercedes. All that stuff is in the first video, so go check it out. Moses and the Tetragrammaton. And my grandmother all came up in that, a lot of names as well. So we start this read. And there may be some stuff between England and France since that stuff was coming up. Scotland might come up too, and Egypt. So those were the places, plus Georgia versus North Carolina, because stuff on the border between them were coming up, as well as South Carolina. So, and perhaps the show Cheers comes up as well, and Chin Chin was coming up. So at 4:33, I start the read here. 4 is the Emperor, 33 is the Christ vibration, and standing up for yourself, the 7 of Wands. This picture doesn't want to clear when I tap it today. It's being a little resistant. And then as soon as I start doing this read, a bird tweeted outside really loud. It was 4:37, which is the Emperor and the King of Cups. And it was like the bird tweeted love. So the stand-up guy was coming up here beneath the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is here. I'll put it that way a little bit. So the underlying energy is here, the 7 of Wands, and the clarification cards on top. Beneath the 7 of Wands is the Queen of Cups reversed, the 8 of Swords reversed, the 5 of Wands reversed, and then the Hangman upright. So the stand-up guy, after the Queen of Cups reversed, cried and was released from prison or jail or anxiety and fear in a losing battle of the awakening, because you will wake up. And only the Ace of Cups was upright in this read. The battle of the wills, right? We have free will. The battle of the wills, or bills, and rising above the drama. I don't know if I said this in the Ball Wilson from the movie came up. So the son of Will is also a reference here. And Castaway, because that was coming up regarding Moses. So rising above the drama and flames and Hot Wheels and number 43, which is the Three of Cups, and coming together with Racer X, the Ten of Cups family at the racetrack for fun and excitement, the Ten of Pentacles abundant family, business, community, or legacy, and loving kids or memories, or coming together with Twin for the ultimate in emotional fulfillment, the Ferris wheel, which is very high but not too fast, in separation after the storm, and present to Twin, to one flame, to the desert and its nothingness, or rising above, having had it all, and doing it my way. So Frank Sinatra's coming up here. The Six of Cups children meeting on the other side of the bridge to share flower power. When Big shows up in Paris to tell Carrie that she was the one, by the West End, the Delta Dawn, the pooling at hours before dawn, running out of options, feeling guilty, down and blue, as the Knight of Pentacles' loyal, humble servant offers help or some kind of proposal. Kids away or all settled, and dogs wondering where they went, no longer coming to him for all the answers, no more dark X or Akashic records, or lining the Aquarius's tent with gold under the radar or table, or keeping quiet, sneaking past the Pharaoh's tent, Moses leaving behind the good life for servant wages, the dark horse, the humble knight, keeping the fuzzy socks though, and goals now lost in the translation at 457. And there were all references to the first video. 457, the Emperor and the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is very much like the Y in the road or the Mercedes symbol, which also came up in the first video. So deliberation, indecision, and why decide at all at 458, which is the connection in the 5D and meditation and resting and sleeping and praying. Home union celebration, dissatisfied and unhappy, alone and insecure, without the tools of the trade, after the War of the Roses, and that's England. A soft buttercup yellow, coloring everything he sees. Four of Wands and 9 cups dumped out, or no more 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Homecoming or waving goodbye to a compound, or Caesar and Romero, to 1111 portal in the days of the wizard, being able to hide behind the curtain so they can manipulate the end result. Making sure Dorothy gets home safely. Playfulness comes up, and beneath that was make the effort. Pulling hair or ponytail, black diapers and shoulder pads. Equipped. The messenger of truth or knight in shining armor, stunned. And the King of Wands reversed, without affection. Not to have and to hold, in need of his sunshine, or sun, S-O-N, drained or sick, and the Hierophant reversed or Taurus reversed, in a divorce or breaking contract, or sick of breaks and or business-only partnership, alternative relationship, or at a distance. Bigfoot and no fruit, no longer narcissistic commitment, or mean old man, or Taurus reversed, or bully, and Grandma came up as the bully in the first video. No more cracks where the sun don't shine. No more buts or excuses. Time and sun and fun or multiple partners is over, or kids getting away with whatever they want. And no personal emotional fulfillment for him while the kids get whatever they want. Cancer upright, Capricorn upright, Cancer reversed, Aquarius reversed, Gemini or Virgo both reversed, Taurus reversed, and Leo reversed. Music comes up for the masculine and the underlying energy, number 32, which is the journey. And beneath that was pride, even more so, number 19, the sun. So the pride of the sun, the pride of the Holy Spirit, the pride of the children, and just the pride or the ego in general. An energetic exchange or expression of feelings or arrows of love, and a message of impatience, losing patience or not patient, as the tower is at full power in a sudden event, eruption, or epiphany. With the Six of Cups reversed and a negative past or difficult kids, or the past returning, with the Magician hangry that the third energy is out of their hands. She's out of my life. She's out of my life. She's out of my life. Damned indecision and cursed pride. I'm trying to remember the tune while trying to say the words. Well, anyway, Michael Jackson's coming up. She's out of my life. She's out of my life, damned indecision and cursed pride. Kept my love for her locked deep inside, and it cuts like a knife. She's out of my life. So Scorpio upright, Sagittarius reversed, Gemini upright, and Virgo upright came up here. No more cat watching, nip, or cups left in the yard, or complaints about flowers that cost a pretty penny, or not knowing how to use chopsticks, frustrations in general. One spy a man post-trauma, or I spy a man post-trauma, after death, post-sex, or PTSD. The phoenix rising as soon as it falls, just needs some balls to be dragged across the coals, the hot rocks, the lava, the volcano, insecure without the tools to cope, and trying not to be manipulative at a distance, aligning with music or journey at 525, which is the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. At 526, 26 being that Page of Wands, in the recent past is the Eight of Wands upright, an energetic exchange, expressing feelings and desires, the arrows of love, and the Knight of Cups reversed, jealous or rejected and shy, holding on loosely to an opportunity to be the student or invite lover, but the Knight of Pentacles is surrounded by the Queen of Wands reversed and more blocks and frustrations ahead, out in the cold or in exile stuck, with no peace and weak, with 2 kids or negative self-talk, and player falling short on following through. A big offer of love to the Page of Pentacles upright, dumping emotional attachments and negative talk or gossip in the aftermath or avoidance of sudden jealousy or holding a grudge, and that could be a Knight of Cups reversed or Scorpio. The foundation is the Ascension upright, the world, completion. The King of Wands reversed, sick, tired, or angry in energetic exchange or expressing feelings, while the Fool is free from the Emperor dumping a load, or the Fool is free is the Emperor dumping a load and burden or responsibilities on him, raining on his parade, or confessing sins, or the Emperor's getting off the hook, and the King of Wands reversed is taking the fall, or taking over into the fall, or the Emperor's going on vacation around the world, or retiring for good. The central energy is the King of Wands reversed, detoxing the Page of Wands reversed, and the King of Pentacles upright with the High Priestess reversed and the Empress reversed, or the old biddies. Detox or rehab facility, the Page of Wands reversed without peace, and the King of Pentacles upright needs courage to deal with the old ladies or out-of-control kids, or 2 kids who act like old ladies, or 2 old ladies who act like bad kids. And this came up in another read exactly like that. Or one gossips and the other a player, or one can't talk and the other fell or has trouble walking. So these could be 2 older people who need to be moved into a home because they can't take care of them anymore, or just being difficult at home. So it could be 2 sets of older people and 2 sets of kids, one or the other, or both. Or kids visiting or dropping someone off at a nursing home or retirement village. Capricorn reversed, Pisces reversed, Taurus reversed, Leo reversed, Sagittarius reversed, all here and reversed. Or Emperor left the King of Wands with responsibility for all of them. And the Knight of Wands reversed is especially problematic. But the King of Pentacles is paying for all of it, or the King of Wands reversed has to pay the facility or the doctor or financial advisor, the rich guy, with all the money, and they have to pay them. The challenge being the Page of Wands reversed, frustration, temper tantrums, uninspired or out of control, the fallen angel losing patience, or Sagittarius reversed, and Knight of Cups reversed, jealous or moody, or 2 impossible kids, in a split lie or cutting through the crap, or getting to the clarity of the situation, or an outpatient procedure, or discharge, and it could be an inpatient procedure too, but I was getting more of an outpatient type thing, like not being a patient, or discharged, or the Sagittarius reversed and Libra reversed, holding back or in charge of the money or the bills now. Connecting face to face, the Knight of Cups reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. Meet and walk away, so the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed don't share, or a couple or siblings leave so the Queen of Pentacles reversed can then take care of the rest of the business. They don't need to be there. So that person may be paying or settling up with a facility or something else. So the Two of Cups partners or soulmates reaping rewards, or looking at Scrooge with all the money and waiting patiently for them to do their part. At 553, which is the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords, The Queen of Cups reversed with the Knight of Cups reversed, not wanting to come together with the Knight of Swords upright and the Queen of Wands reversed, looking the other way, or third party walking away before the Queen of Wands reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed sees them. And this may be the masculine not wanting these two people to see each other or, actually meet. Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed could be it could be the same person or two separate people, sharing about the fallen angel at home and released from prison in separation, no longer fighting. Now in the present moment, crowning is the Tower reversed. The Sovereign breaking news to the Queen of Cups reversed. The Sovereign dark night or end, death, or transition, or Scorpio found a way out of the shared sexual energy or frustration and blocks. And then cell block 8 was coming up. Or someone escaped or had a close call, or a fate worse than death, dealing with Sovereign and Queen of Cups reversed at the workplace together. Scorpio and Capricorn are two Scorpios, one up, one down, or one all around. Avoiding face-to-face after sudden event or to avoid disaster. The star, the dreams, the healer or dream girl, and the messenger of truth rejected and taking back their power. Or spoiled Aquarius or Pisces is stealing from a marriage, or Hierophant reversed in divorce, so they could be stealing from each other, or putting up with someone insinuating themselves upon you, or unwanted physical connection or hugs, flirtations, or spiritual world, love connection, with the Queen of Cups reversed, third party, and the King of Cups upright, reaping reward, but without conflict about the Magician flame being there. The King of Pentacles superhero, Grim Reaper, or the Queen of Wands reversed and saving her from the big bad wolf. Clearly the Queen of Swords is refusing his offers, or is that Queen of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Swords upright with her hand on the trigger. Someone's getting out, or someone's getting out of taking care of a Taurus reversed and a Pisces upright. Soon for the masculine is the Knight of Cups reversed. Refusing love, or moody, jealous, rejected, or insincere, whoever this is. And the Queen of Swords is talking about rest, taking a break, or meditating in 5D, or putting it to rest. With star, dreams, healing, and or an Aquarius, or the Queen of Swords is the Aquarius pretending to be fine but is not, and they are definitely withholding. Clearly clinging or taking forever to end, or dead tired or near death and getting over it. Split, lie, and cutting through the crap, the crown opening or a circumcision, and no peace, because obviously after circumcision you may have a few nights of the baby crying. Getting no truth, no tail. He is transition portal reversed, closed or shut down during dumping emotional attachments, or maybe peeing or vomiting a lot or crying a lot in the aftermath of sudden event, or obviously someone might have a baby around. So they may not be getting sleep because of that, whether it's their baby or their kids' babies, whatever it is. But losing a battle or conflict or game over with gossips, bad influences, negative groups, partiers, overindulgers, or antisocial behavior, and social distancing, and now a big bold move forward or on the road again. In the downturn or slowdown or gaining momentum, the King of Swords in his truth or is done transitioning. Worth waiting for, unrequited love, codependency, and stay optimistic about your love life all come up for the masculine at 620, which is the Lovers and Judgment. Or not going through with it, won't change. Scorpio reversed, Cancer upright, Libra reversed. Around him, or how he is seen, is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Surrender to failure. This could be failure to launch as well. Negative attention or under the radar, or settling out under the table. From the card standing up there in the middle of the read at the love sign, it's about withholding at the workplace, or being on break, or perhaps meditating as well, but definitely withholding at the workplace. Hermit, shedding light elsewhere. Post-war, release of a POW. Secret exchange or negotiation or trade-off happening here with the POW. And the blocks here for the masculine are the moon reversed, deception, or being up all night, seeing new perspectives of ending pain, betrayal, and deception, perhaps by the new moon. Or someone's cancer is worse or is worried about cancer, even though they're over it. or it's been cut out. Completion and physical activity, but even more so is self-discipline here. The Fool is free from the negative group, negative women in general, or free from a twist or tryst of fate or bad timing. The Queen of Swords is clearly stern, only focused on truth and refusing offers. Home released from prison of heartbreak without conflict. And the Queen of Swords upright is sick, tired, or without their sunshine, standing up for self, or fending off others or offers of love, or other kind of offers. Injustice or Libra reversed, a 5D message or messenger left behind apart from the group, perhaps in exile, and the Hermit without light in the Mary Magdalene cave, the Divine Feminine's heart in the E-Tower, walking away, aligning, injustice of unable to implement a choice of path with an offer extended but not the one, suffering in silence or dealing with a sister. Rising above drama with the world complete, the cycles done or out in the world, done or avoiding transition with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, in energetic exchange with the King of Wands reversed, and challenged by the Page of Wands reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed, deception or moods on their period or something, and the Queen of Swords upright speaking her truth of injustice or Libra reversed, and the Knight of Swords reaching out to Mary Magdalene cave, keeping distance at work in the E-Tower. The Divine Feminine's heart, pumping, already aligned with self, or not looking, at 638, the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. The Seven of Wands rising above the energetic exchange, or arrows of love, with the Ace of Wands reversed, frustration, their world complete, or ascending, the King of Wands reversed, challenged by the Page of Wands reversed, and cleanup duty. After death, end, or transition, or Scorpio's rant, the Knight of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, deception, as the Queen of Swords speaks of truth that's unfair, of the Knight of Swords who messages the Hermit in the Mary Magdalene cave, high in the E-Tower, the Divine Feminine's heart, where still waters run deep, others working around them, at 642, which is the Lovers and the 42 of the Two of Cups. I'm just going to show you the page that I showed on the first video, some of the symbols I was getting, just so you have a shot of them if you want to go back. All right, so the Tetragrammaton came up, and there's the Y in the Mercedes symbol, and you'll get the explanation of all this if you watch the video. But some information that was really cool. I'm going to pull an energy card for you guys before I go. It's 2749. That's the Ace of Wands, New Passion, and the 49 of the Nine of Cups. For the Divine Masculine Twin Flames for August 6, 2020. August 6, 2020. August 6, 2020. August 6, 2020. Divine Masculine Twin Flames. What's our takeaway from this read, please? 17, action. There you have the polarities merging together. 17, the stars that you are. And 42. So we ended at 42, the Two of Cups. So there's the woman holding a coin. And the two stallions run side by side, the stars. So you may have a backer there. Or the two stallions are the Magician, the Mirror, and the woman with the money, right? So the guy with the tools, waking him up in the middle of the night, he's like, what? This is, yeah, yeah, come see, come saw. That came up from the first video, so if you want to know the joke there, go ahead and watch the other video as well. 53 is the Knight of Swords, 42 is the Two of Cups, 17 is the stars. So coming together, and that can be the Knight in shining armor. And then got the two stallions. But you notice that she's still mad, and he's like, what? What did I do? And make sure you know what you value. Okay, door to values 31 is the expansion energy. So before you expand, make sure that you are grounded well. And then the door to spirit will open and purify. 32 is the journey. Make sure you know what you value before you start the journey. Make sure you're rested and rejuvenated. 19 is the sun. Make sure you get some sun. And the bottom of the deck is there, the Y in the row, which my first video was all about that, indecision. So make sure you check that out. That's number 8 as we approach Lion's Gate. Being strong and walking into the unknown. Okay, so the tree of life and the family tree also is coming up. So check out the other video too. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest. I have to make sure because I was working all day. I didn't really eat any real food. I do my juice every morning, a lot of milk, so I'm good for the day. But then I usually have dinner, but I didn't eat dinner really. So make sure you stop to make sure you nourish yourself, drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. And it was just 30-30. 30-30. Rise and be love, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.